Hey, watch where you're going, buddy.
Эй, алло, Томми! Мы исправили ситуацию в Printworks, а можешь поверить. Неприятность или вроде того, дела пошли криво, мне надо идти. Томми, мне правда понравилось работать с тобой. Не получал такого удовольствия после нама. Когда бы я тебе не понадобился, звони, хорошо? Я всегда помню тех, с кем служил. И я уверен, что смогу выручить тебя, слышишь?
Damn right it's cool, babe. You know what that means, don't you?
No, I haven't got a clue.
It means we've all got to start caring for one another like family.
Okay, so let me get this straight. Like, my brother is a cockroach, and my dad is a pigeon, and my mom is a fly. Is that right?
Well, sort of gynecalistically speaking, but you're bang on, love. And you know what that also means?
No.
That you could, legally speaking, marry any animal you wanted and have kids. Unless you're married already, babe. You ain't married, are you?
No, I just split up from my boyfriend. He didn't like me being on the radio. Whatever. Said I sounded stupid.
Well, that's my point, love. I mean, imagine if you'd been out dating a wolf or a cute little deer. He'd protect you and stuff, urinate to keep out intruders, but he wouldn't mind you being on the radio, wouldn't mind a bit.
Why not?
Wolves and deers have no concept of jealousy of someone else's success. That's the genetistic variation between Homo erectus and spider monkeys. Jealousy and fur and stuff.
Oh.
Oh, indeed, sweet thighs, oh, indeed. Would you like Mr. Zoo to tell you something else?
Yeah?
Everything you learned in school is a lie, babe. A lie. Take virology, for instance. You were told sharks are dangerous, right?
Yes.
Cobblers, babe. They're frightened of you. They ain't gonna hurt you. Have you ever tried cuddling a shark, getting down and dirty with one, relaxing it a little?
No.
Well, I have, and I'll tell you, it's very rewarding, eh, babe? Very rewarding indeed.
Really?
Yeah, abso-bloody-lutely, love. Once you've calmed it down with a little rubbing, it's like a swimming puppy, real affectionate and stuff.
Okay, I'll try that.
You should, love, you really should. Let me...
Томми, у меня на проводе Сони, ты слышишь меня? Я слышал о человеке, угрожавшем убить мою семью. Который собирается отрезать от меня кусок. Что собираешься делать ты? Гэн, успокойся. Я спокоен, как человек, боящийся за свою жизнь. Не забивай голову глупостями и следи за собой. Никто не доберется до нас, увидимся. Я спокоен, разве ты не слышишь? Может, это приближение смерти изменило мой голос?
Ладно, а что за катастрофа? Томми, несколько убийц. Сказали, что придут забрать свою долю. Сказали, что это были деньги мистера Форелла. Чувствую себя дерьмово. Форелли? Сонни Форелли? Да, именно того парня. Я думаю, они были очень настойчивы. Не волнуйся, я на тебя не сержусь. Отвезите его в больницу. Томми, вырежи у этого парня новую дырку в заднице для меня. Я собираюсь вырезать 2.
Bear named after me, Pat, right? Exactly the same as a regular bear, only it's got a big horny growth hidden right down its groin area. You gotta reach in, have a fiddle about, and then you find it. Completely different it is. I was amazed when I found it.
I can imagine. I was amazed when I left the hairdresser's.
No wonder, darling. Oh, the double-gutted Patry monkey. exactly like a normal tree monkey, only it's called after me, and if you have a rummage around inside, going in the back door, you discover it's got 2 digestive tracts. 2! Amazing. Really profound it was.
Ooh, that's gross.
No, Aim, it's the science of Mr. Zoo. Getting down and dirty with animals, because I love them and I hate lions.
Okay. It also says here you like zoos.
It's a love-hate thing, babe.
That's nice.
But I'm certainly an expert. I know what I'm doing and I'm not afraid to...
Это лесник Харвуд. Приготовься к смерти, Версетти. Скажи-ка, сынок, держись подальше. Ты ведь знаешь правила, Версетти. Теперь Вице-Сити принадлежит и мне, а не ему. Мистер Форелли говорит о своем уважении. Мы будем идти за тобой по пятам, пока ты не умрешь, Версетти. У тебя нет ни малейшего шанса, психованная гнида.
Pit bomb stops unwanted bodily functions in their tracks. It's as effective as sending GIs into a peasant village. When you're fighting the war against personal hygiene, bring out the heavy artillery.
This...
Yo, you in my way, dog?
Free barbecue and pinball for everyone. Sophisticated entertainment. Yes, well, what about the little guy? What about the guy who is standing there saying, I like being part of America. I like it a lot. I get... One-bedroom home. A business selling flowers to people stuck in traffic. 3 or 4 radios, all turned on to VCPR. A dog. 15 ice cubes. But I don't feel safe. I'm worried about gangs.
Gangs are a myth put out by the liberal elite to patronize and demean the... Stealing things and posing in silly clothes when he could be getting ahead with a minimum wage job and making his parent proud. The dream of America is to live in a duplex and share a yard. Why would anyone want to threaten that great future?
Foundation I set up with my trust fund, we believe gangs are a valid expression of a people's identity, a grouping, a community within a community. Gangs are a way to be noticed in the boxy suburbs. You scream out, rather than urinate at the edge of your camp like a proud native. We spray paint our names on the walls of the mall to ward off predators.
And that's supposed to terrify people?
No. We believe passionately in non-violent solutions to life's problems. Gangs have to learn to love, to be inclusionary. We'd award badges to good gangs and give bad gangs a silly hat to wear. It would give people something. Some of the best bikers are really women. Anyone can join our group. This is about poor people getting together.
But your father owns half of Florida. How are you part of the working class?
Like I said, possessions are not important at all. I'll pick up a hitchhiker in my convertible any day. The other day I picked up a young woman and we discussed a non-violent solution to war. We called it peace.
I'm not guilty. Something to aim for, like being rich and laughing at poor people, or being in government and laughing at the electorate.
Now, Mr. Shrub, let's not make this personal. So far, we've got secessionism, rearing its ugly head for the first time in a century and a half. We've got ignore it, and we've got give everyone a flower. You're all a little unrealistic, yes?
Come on
Maurice?
Not to say over-opinionated and moronic, Mr. Krayshaw, how do we stop people running amok in the city with machine guns?
Are over overflowing with wasted potential. Make the guilty men innocent once more. Free them from themselves.
How? How on earth do you do that?
Well, you could let them off.
Marvelous. Great. That's a sensible plan.
Then they wouldn't be guilty anymore.
We've been doing that for years, you idiot. How do you think we'd keep prison costs down? They ain't by magic or cooking the books. We save that for education. But, as in most things, we in government are saving money so that you don't have to. When we spend less money on services, more goes to administration salaries and expenses, which helps make lives a lot less difficult for everybody. It's about sharing. Sharing your taxes out amongst the select few. That's why I worked so hard at school, so I could reap the rewards now.
I thought you worked hard at school because the other kids laughed at you and called you a square.
That's a damn lie. They called me wet fart.
They called me the Bat because my voice didn't break until I was 19.
So, Mr. Shrub, I take it you don't believe in regulation.
I believe in giving people a chance, not tying them down with lots of needless regulations. The fact is, business is run by moral people who won't do anything illegal or try to get rich quickly.
But since you got elected, Vice City has been characterized by a government who cut aid to the poor, offer tax breaks to the rich, and pay people to dump toxic waste near schools.
Yes, we've made a lot of progress.
And up on Capitol Hill, you were instrumental in pushing through a bill allowing...
Думаешь, что сможешь меня уничтожить, Арсети? Я убью тебя, Арсети.
With people being set such a bad example by big business, how are they supposed to respect each other, to act safely in society? And how are they policed by a demoralized and underfunded police force?
Well, I'm afraid... not in any way related, and pretty soon people will forget all about it. I'll remind people that I have a great haircut, and that under my stewardship, Vice City has had on average 15% better weather than before, while crime rates only go up if you don't...
Ты всегда был ничтожеством. Томми Лэнс, у нас большие проблемы. Приезжайте прямо сейчас.
You'll get richer, and you won't feel guilty about it.
Enough! We're running out of time, and you completely failed to answer the question.
I'm a professional. That's my job.
And Mr. Hickory, what about you?
All right. These problems are typical of what happens with an open border to the north. The state is filling up with trash. People who can't tell the difference between a swamp and a marsh. Guys who don't know the first thing about the legality of marrying within the family. That's why we need a river. People, I'm telling you, pick up your spades, go into your garden, start digging as deep and as far as you can. Pretty soon the whole state will be flooded and ruined, and then they'll have to leave. We must build a moat to the... What a stupid question of all the cheek.
Were you?
Of course not. No one's been born in Florida since 1877, but I've been here for 5 years, which is a very long time.
Yes, it is. A very long time. Almost as long as this show. Ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to Pressing Issues with me, Maurice Chavez, presiding over some of the least informed debate on the radio. In this episode of Pressing the Issue, we had Alex Shrub, Callum Crayshaw, and John Florida Hickory discussing safety. I guess you've all got to make up your own minds. Should we be as wet as fish or a corrupt money-grabbing thief? Gentlemen, I feel we really got somewhere, and that Vice City and people everywhere know a lot more than they did before we began. And now, over to Jonathan and Melissa to talk to you about public radio in your area.
You're listening to VCPR, the radio station for disoriented and unrealistic college professors who wear fuzzy sweaters and find everything terribly interesting. I'm Michelle Montanius.
And I'm Jonathan Freeloader. Public radio is very important. You may have heard my recent hour-long story about...
Фил, беги! Беги! Боже ты мой, подожди! Никогда не подноси открытое пламя слишком близко к штукам Фила Кастодии. Черт, Фил, ты пьешь эту гадость? Черт, тебе не надо было это пить? Даже слабый запашок помешает тебе. Ух! Послушай, Фил, ты говорил, что можешь помочь мне с огнем. Точно? Тут есть пара мексиканцев, контрабанда, оружие. Они делали кое-что для меня. Он совершает свою еженедельную прогулку. Раздави его железо с грузовика раньше, чем он попадет на землю. И ты сделаешь мне большую услугу. Потом кончай с ним. Он должен мучиться. Это на твое усмотрение.
So I have to deal with this issue every day. My adorable kids have learned that it's wrong to be naked. When it's bath time, they know to put on a bathing costume. That's also the reason there are no mirrors in my house. Nudity.
Clothes are seriously unnatural. Didn't you guys learn anything from the 60s? I had a run when I was on holiday in Germany. I'd always felt very constricted. Then it hit me like a slippery fish. Clothes are plain wrong. When you're born, you're not wearing any clothes. When you die, you're not wearing any clothes.
I'm going to have to interrupt you there. What if you die at work? What if an enormous piece of machinery falls on you while you're working?
Clothes lead to immorality. Nudity stops people from fighting. Have you seen an issue of National Geographic lately? People around the world are nude. You don't want to shoot a machine gun or a howitzer or a flamethrower if you're naked. It could burn or scald in quite a personal fashion, quite frankly. Have you been to the zoo? Animals are naked. If everyone were naked, there'd be no war. Everyone's complaining about crime and the theft of... Oh.
Так ездит.
Respond to attend 90 days, detail IT.
There will be robots every night at the Vice City Arts Center.
No problem.
This is the definition of modern dance. Grown men in questionable clothing, flailing around like they're having a seizure. True modernism. The past, the present, and the future. The performance features a futuristic laser show with a dehydrating manatee. In the future, there will be robots.
Come see the performance that...
These are mine.
Attend 90 south, downtown. Central, downtown. Please go to 1071 Central, downtown. Suspect on foot.
Hey!
Come to 1071 West Front Island. There is a 1019 West Front Island.
Да, похер, своим делом занимайтесь. Конечно.
Ну закроемся, если что.
Да, что закрываться-то? Пофиг.
Нет, ты что, тяжешь?
Да, блин, не можно. Вы же не шумите будете. Вы так. Что вы там своим делом? Вы же не шумите ничего. Пофиг вообще. А, нет, там нормально все. Нормально. 3 дня, все. За четверг у меня. Можно не звонить. 3 дня, 17. Что вы там пока? Чай попьете. Я уже закончил уже. И к вам подтянусь.
Куда там уже? До 5, да?
Да, до 5 будет. Ну, у меня...
Тогда нормально.
У меня
Ну,
поэтому...
как раз сказал, после 16.
Да, но у меня как раз вот по этой... По регистратуре, по оператору.
Ты смотри, он охуел совсем.
23.
Охуел совсем.
Я еще показал начало 234, ну нихуя себе. Не может быть такого.
Томми, это Фил. Брось вспоминать прошлое и прослушай меня, хорошо?
А как засел, так и сидел.
Хорошо, у меня появилось неплохое вино. Думаю, ты хотел бы попробовать. Серьезно, Томми, если хочешь выпить или посмотреть стриптиз, я могу тебе это устроить.
Где-то остались.
Ладно, ладно, это не тема для разговора. Я буду ждать тебя, слышишь?
Эй, Фил, как дела? Эй, Томми, как дела? Давно тебя не видел. Клянусь, ты пил эту дрянь, парень. Воняет как растворитель. Просто выжигает глаза. Тихо, 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 Томми! Иди сюда. Тут что-то я хочу показать тебе. Очень интересное. Что-то. Ух, боже, ну и запах, я просто пьянею. Ты беспокойся, а жаба я, Томми. Просто почисти зубы. Черт возьми, там еще есть на берегу. Просто замечательно. Та-да! О, черт!
Questions about reproduction. It's even great for Rover's breath. Now we're sleeping peacefully, free from germs. Locks is indoors. Some germs hate acid, some germs hate bleach. Locks kills and...
Осторожно, Чарли!
What's this I found under your bed? The only Engels you're going to read is Laura Ingalls Wilder.
Here are some warning signs. They read complicated literature and have concern for their fellow man. They even like to share. Tell your kids if someone approaches them with pamphlets about recycling, an invitation to a labor rally, or showing any doubts about the fairness of our system.
Сломанная ложка для матушки Хэм.
Immediately.
We tell you what's good, then play it. Play it till you like it.
Спони, вони, во-во-во!
Too much trumpet, but not enough skin flute on Flash FM.
The mist across the window hides the light, but nothing hides the color of the light.
Он пришел за мной.
So fine, look and dry your eyes.
Черные крылья хлопают повсюду.
So tired of all the darkness in our lives. With no more end.
Это прекрасно, это красиво, но так холодно. Слишком много копов и вьетконговцев. Есть один военный хирург, который должен мне пару услуг и газонокосилку. Он засел в малой каване. О, смотрите, огромная рыба.
Are young but getting old before our time. We'll leave the TV and the radio behind. Don't you wonder what we'll find?
This is Tony, and you're on Flash, where we play nothing but the best pop music all day, every day until the end of time, which could be tomorrow. So live like it's forever tonight.
Commercials, bad. Music, good. Flash FM, now with 0 commercials. Please help support Flash FM. Send your donation today.
Let's have a...
Cause it's all about money, ain't a damn thing funny. You got to have a con in this land of milk and honey. They push that girl in front of the train, took her to the doctor, so the arm on the game. Stabbed that man right in his heart, gave him a transplant for a brand new start. I can't walk through the park.
Осторожно, Чарли.
Last glass jar, hit him, say you want some more, living on a seesaw. Don't push me, cause I'm close to the edge.
Со мной проблемы или дороги скользкие?
Makes me wonder how I keep from going under. It's like a jungle sometimes. It makes me wonder how I keep from going under. It's like a jungle sometimes. It makes me wonder how I keep from going under.
Сломанная ложка для матушки Хэн?
A child is born with no state of mind, blind to the ways of mankind. God is smiling on you, but he's frowning too, because only God knows what you go through. You're caught in the
Спони, вони, во-во-во.
You'll admire all the number book takers, those pimps and pushers and the big money makers, driving big cars, spending 20s and 10s, and you want to grow up to be just like them. Smugglers, scramblers, birds.
Он пришел за мной.
I'm no fool, but then you wind up dropping out of high school. Now you're unemployed, all non-void, walking around like your pretty boy Floyd. Turn stick-up kid, but look.
Не в больницу, слишком много копов и вьетконговцев. Есть один военный хирург, который должен мне пару услуг и газонокосилку. Он засел в малой каване. О, смотрите, огромная рыба. Черные крылья хлопают повсюду.
Have you been watching TV lately? You seen that show Yuppie and the Alien? Well, I'll tell you, if that alien comes around my way, his passion for...
Это прекрасно, это красиво, но так холодно.
They're trying to keep us stupid or something? Keep us obeying their rules? That's why they hate pirate radio. I'll let you make up your own minds on that one. The music just can't stop on Wild Style. Pirate radio forever.
Clap your hands, everybody, if you got what it takes. Cause I'm Curtis Blow, and I want you to know that.
Curtis Blow.
Brakes on the car, brakes to make you a superstar. Brakes to win and brakes to lose. But these here brakes rock your shoes. And these are the brakes. Break it up, break it up, break it up. If your woman steps out with another man, and she runs off to them to Japan, and the IRS says they want to chat, and you can't explain why you claimed your cat, and Mom Bell sends you a whopping bill with 18 phone calls to Brazil, and you borrowed money from the mob, and yesterday you lost your job. Well, these are the breaks. Break it up, break it up, break it up!
Томми, это Фил. Я хочу поблагодарить тебя за то, что ты для меня сделал. Чертов Чарли, он всегда нападал из засады. В любом случае, рана заживает, хорошо.
Что происходит? Томми, о, хорошо, хорошо. Томми! Некому прикрыть твою задницу, да, Томми? Теперь тебе конец, атакующий в спину урод. Это ты так думаешь?